ritual where you hung off a pole with thongs through your muscles, and you went around in the sun off this pole, leaning back until you ripped the muscles of your chest open while you're leaning backwards. And at that moment, you were supposed to get a vivid vision through the excruciating pain and other things. Well, that's just the opposite of the drug culture. Most drug cultures are not looking for pain, but that's a warrior culture. I mean, you really can't be a warrior if you're in a haze. I mean, you might be able to survive a bit, like in Vietnam. Some of those guys might have survived like that, but sooner or later, someone who's not in a haze is going to finish you off. But those guys wanted to endure excruciating pain. That would help being a warrior, right? So the Sioux culture is much more of a warrior culture, and their visionary things are not sedentary. That is having to do with, chewing weeds or, Beetlejuice or peyote or whatever. Their thing is pain. I know it's hard to take for us who don't like pain. I always sometimes ask some of my classes how many would like to do a sun dance, and only a few of the real adventurous ones raise their hands. Men and women actually raise their hands and say they would like to do it, but only a very small percentage. I would say usually about 3%, 5% at the most are interested in such an experience. So we'll look at that. So it's a different kind of religion. So I think he's trying to do similar things. In describing this teacher, Don Juan used the word diablera. I don't know if there's any chalk in it. No, I guess there is. So we've got an apprentice, Bruo, and a diablera. I don't know if I spelled it right, but I think I have. And I guess finally a benefactor. So what's a diablera? Or diablo? I guess it says diablera. That's what it says. So it's not a diablo, it's a diablera. What's a diablera? Anyone reading this got an idea from it?
Yeah. Black sorcerer.
Meaning?
Practices black sorcery.
Yeah, black arts.
And can
It's got
transform.
that black word, I think. It's got other connotations these days. So I think more the negative arts, right? Which are, I guess, to hurt people, to hurt others, not to really help others. I guess that's what you'd say. The negative arts used to hurt other people, not really to help other people. And then he gets into this idea that these diableros actually could do what? Transform themselves. See, now for this kind of thing, this book is good. Could transform themselves into weird animal creatures. I mean, we're not talking about goblins and ghosts and dragons here. We're actually talking about creatures that they know and have seen, but usually of stupendous proportions. I know it happens to a lot of us, I think, when you're driving in lonely places or all by yourself, like 2 in the morning out on some country road, and suddenly you see some sort of strange sort of shadow or thing flit across your vision or your headlights, and you say, oh my God, what's that? And in fact, they just recently found a big snapping turtle up in this Irvine lake that was like almost as big as this room. It looked from the pictures. It was so huge. I don't know how it got in that place, but seeing some huge creature that didn't belong where you found it, or you thought you saw something like that. So in this case, this is usually a bird, or a dog, or a coyote. Maybe we should hand around a sign-up sheet. Do you have an extra? Who's got an extra piece of paper here that they could rip out of the thing? You would? Put on the date today and the New Studies 302, and here. Wait, okay, you can start it. Here, start again. Put on at the top here, New Studies 302, or 302, the date, and then here, the name, and then if you want, you put your major there if you want. So we'll see who we have in this class. Maybe, I think this will get around in time, so that'll be fun. So this can be different animals. I think coyotes were some of the favorite ones. Look how he describes it here. One of my visits to Sonora, I had a peculiar experience that illustrated the Indians' feeling about diableros. I was driving at night, accompanied with two Indian friends, when I saw an animal, that's what I was just talking about, that seemed to be a dog crossing the highway. One of my clients said it was not a dog, but a huge coyote. I slowed down, I don't know if there was a dog and a coyote at night is anyway, and pulled on the side of the road to get a good look at the animal. It stayed within range of the headlights. See, this is the kind of thing you sometimes see at night. A few seconds longer and then ran to the chaparral. So now he actually can write when he wants to. It was unmistakably a coyote, but twice the ordinary size. In other words, a huge supernatural coyote. My friends talked excitedly and agreed that it was a very unusual beast, and one of them suggested that it might be a diablero. I decided to use an account of the experience to question the Indians in the area about their beliefs in the existence of a diablero. I talked with many people. Here are 3 conversations. So the first one is, hey, do you think it was a coyote, Choi? I asked the young men. Oh, who knows? A dog. I don't know. Too large for a coyote. Do you think it may have been a diablero? Oh, that's bull. There are no such things. People imagine things. I bet you had caught that animal, you'd have seen that it was a dog. Once I had visited another town and got up a taper, and saddled up a horse, and I was leaving, I came upon a dark shadow on the road. It looked like a huge animal. These are people's fears, their superstitions that come to the fore. And my wife is always afraid of the dark. She has to leave a light on in the house when she sleeps. If the lights are all off, she sees strange figures in the darkness. How many are like that in this room? Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? That I always thought that dark was good, because I thought if someone was coming to get me, I actually had more chance if the light was off than to show him where I was. So I always tried to convince my wife, look, the best thing for you know the house better than the intruder knows the house. If you've got all the lights off and you're both in the dark, you can beat him, because he's going to stumble over chairs and do all kinds of things. He doesn't know that. So you're much better off. Plus, if you got the lights off, you can see outside, and you can't see in. Being reasonable to people who are afraid of the dark is unreasonable. There's no way you can reason with someone who sees boogeymen in the darkness. And there are lots of people who are like that, aren't there? A few of you just owned up to it, right? And I'm sure there are more of you than owned up to it here. But